sweet friends, welcome back for today's video. I am so happy that you're here. Today we are going to be diving deep into our laundry room and doing some serious organizing. And before we get started, I would love to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be using my new Cricut Explorer 3 machine to just organize this space and create some beautiful labels for my glass apothecary jars, for some plastic bins that we've purchased to use as organizers in some of this cabinetry. As you can tell, when we moved in, we just kind of shoved everything behind closed doors, and it is finally time to really get this space organized. Cricut machines cut hundreds of material, including everything from vinyl to leather, and it comes with a free software program for desktop and mobile called Design Space that we're going to explore here in just a few minutes, and that allows you to choose your designs and start cutting. So here really quick, I wanted to share some of the different pieces that I have purchased to store some of our pieces in our laundry room, from dryer balls to clothespins, laundry detergent, rags, cleaning supplies, and so much more. These are just going to help us feel more organized in this space. One really neat feature about the Cricut Explorer 3 is that it has some really great storage solutions for your Cricut tools. So you'll notice down here there are two different compartments, and those are so handy for storing away your tools when you are finished with your project. As I mentioned before, your Cricut machine comes with a free software program called Design Space. So with this, you are going to go ahead and just select your exact machine. So I selected the Cricut Explorer 3, and then you can start creating. You start by selecting a new project, and then you can look at the different images that they have to select from. There are hundreds of different images, templates, elements, so many different things that you can choose from to start your project. You can actually go into the search bar at the top and search, let's say, Valentine's Day or Christmas or birthday or whatever you would like to, and it will come up with so many great different ideas. But for today's video, we're creating some labels. So I am actually just going to go to text. I typed in dryer balls, and then I am going to the font, and I chose the Clementine font. I thought it was just fun and great for today's project. Now Chad is helping me out by measuring my jar so that we can see what size we want these to be. So we decided on 5 inches. I adjusted the size of my text, and then I went to the color and switched it to white, since we'll be cutting it on a white vinyl today. After that, we are going to go ahead and hit Make It, and it is going to open up the next screen. Today we're going to be printing with our smart materials, so we do not need a mat. And so I just hit without mat, and then we selected that. And then I like to go ahead and just move my text a little bit away from the edges. It's just a personal preference. And then we're going to go ahead and hit continue. And today we're going to be using our smart vinyl. This is seriously the most clever crafting material because it works without a cutting mat. All you do is just load and go. It is a huge time saver, and I'm completely hooked. So you can use this smart vinyl on the Cricut Explorer 3 and the Cricut Maker 3. And as you can see, I've enlisted the help of my sweet husband as my shoulder recovers, and the Cricut is really just walking him through exactly what he needs to do. You'll see the lights blinking, and that is your cue to go ahead and press the button. Now he is just cutting out the words. We wanted to go ahead and make sure that we had like plenty margin on all the sides, and so now he's just cutting those so that he can begin the weeding process and we can get these onto our jars. Here Chad's using the weeding tool and he's just taking out the parts of the letter that we don't want to be on our label. So like the little hole that you'll see in an A, for example. And now he's just peeling apart the top layer of the vinyl, and then we are going to trash that piece. Here we are with our beautiful lettering. Now Chad is cutting some transfer tape, and after he has done that, he's going to go ahead and apply the sticky side down to our label so that he can attach that to the transfer tape. Once your transfer tape is applied, then you can take your scraper tool and you can just press those letters down so that they adhere to your transfer tape. And then once that step is done, you are just going to slowly but surely pull your transfer tape up. I have found that it helps sometimes to kind of slowly jiggle it as you are pulling it back, as you see Chad doing. And then we have our label and we're ready to place it onto our jar. Now Chad is just lining everything up to try to get it nice and straight, and then he's going to come through one more time with the scraper tool just to press those letters onto the jar, and then he'll be able to gently pull the transfer tape off and we'll be good to go. It'll be all finished. I am so amazed by how simple this project is, especially using the smart vinyl. It really is such a time saver and just makes this such a simple yet beautiful project. There's so much that you can do with the Cricut machine, friends, from creating beautiful mugs to Valentine's Day cards, Christmas presents, t-shirts for your kids, and so much more. There is something for everybody out there, and it really is just such a simple machine to figure out how to work. And again, everything is so self-explanatory with the Cricut design space. They really walk you through step by step how to do each project, and I'm so thankful for that. Now you'll see Chad just repeating that process and creating all of the labels using the Cricut for the remaining jars that we have and the storage bins. And then later on in this video, I'll share how we organized the cabinetry and what we put in our bins and what we find helpful to organize in our laundry room. And then I'll also do just a little bit of decorating and share just how I am making this a space that I really want to be in. I know laundry is not everybody's favorite, and I just honestly feel so blessed and so thankful to have such a wonderful space to be able to wash our laundry and reflect and be so thankful that we have this space, we have clothes for our kids and for us, and yeah, I'm just so grateful. So I hope you love this video and find some organizing inspiration. I think a lot of the different things that we're doing in this space could totally be replicated in a kitchen, in a pantry. I think that these jars would look beautiful in a kitchen. So yeah, I just really hope that you get some inspiration from this one. We love when the kids want to be involved in our projects, and Mila is just such a crafty girl, so it was really sweet for her to stop in and want to help her mom and daddy. Y'all, I really love these baskets that I found at Target. They fit perfectly in our cabinets, and I'm able to store some things that I don't necessarily want to see right when I open up the cabinet door. So that first basket, Chad was putting in all of our rags, and then he has some containers here for just like miscellaneous light bulbs, You never know when you're going to need a light bulb, so we've got plenty extra. And then we had tons of just random cords laying around in the cabinet, so it's nice to have a spot just to go ahead and put those all together. Another thing that we need, because hello 3 kids and all the toys, are batteries, so we've got a special spot for those too. Now I'm just sprucing the space up just a little bit, adding some greenery. I always feel like that is just my go-to in any room, and I love how it just makes the space feel alive. One thing that I found on Amazon that I am loving is this magnetic towel holder. This is where our kids wash their hands, because we keep the step stool in here unless the kids are baking in the kitchen, then we'll carry it in there. But this was such a great little spot to go ahead and hang a little hand towel so they get home from school, wash their hands, and have something to dry it with. Now I want to share what the cabinets look like on the inside. So we ended up with empty space. Like, I'm speechless. I can't believe it. We could even add a third shelf, or I suppose a second shelf, but a third row in this cabinet as well. And then everything just looks so nice and organized with our Cricut labels. I love how those turned out. So I wanted to give you all a view of the laundry room. If you have been following for a little while, do you remember what it looked like before? Nothing like this. It just is mind-blowing to me that this is our laundry room right now. We also just found these beautiful hampers. I have one upstairs and one in our laundry room, and oh my goodness, I love the natural soft look that it brings to this space. And I also shared this stool in our last kitchen video because we love it so much. It's so great for the kids, for baking with me, for being able to wash their hands up here at the sink. It's such a good one. I love how the labels turned out using our Cricut Explorer 3 right here for our detergent, dryer balls, and clothespins. It's just a fresh, clean look on our countertops. We have a huge armoire that I scored from Facebook Marketplace. We are obsessed with this. This is where all of the kids' coats and backpacks get stored during the day. And then I have this beautiful rug from Target that I picked up, and I feel like it added the perfect warmth that we needed to this space. I love having a rug under my feet when I'm doing laundry. I did put a mini lamp in here from Target, and I love the soft glow that it offers in the evening. Okay, sweet friends, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head over to my video description when this one is over so that you can go and check out the link to the Cricut Explorer 3. It truly is such an amazing machine, and I am so excited for many more projects to come. Bye, friends.